Let's go thrifting. Hey guys, it is Jen with Mother Time, and today I'm going to take you along as I go thrifting and antiquing. In the last couple of weeks, I've hit few antique stores and 3 thrift stores and found lots of treasures that I cannot wait to show you. So first up, I'm going to take you thrifting and antiquing with me and then bring you back here and show you my haul. Now, if you follow me over on Instagram, I've shown you a few things. Also in my pantry video that I just shared, you saw a couple of the things, including the pictures that I hung on the wall and a couple of the pictures that I have on my pantry shelves now too. But other than that, a lot of this stuff is new stuff. I am so excited. I'm pretty picky when I go. I'm always looking at price, of course, but also too just like unique finds or my list of things that I'm constantly looking for: copper and wicker baskets and ironstone and things like that. So I found a really nice variety and a few things I am really excited to show you. So let's head out thrifting, grab yourself a coffee. The video is about 5 minutes of like the thrifting and antiquing. So if you want to, shuffle through that, fast forward through that, you can. And then I will bring you back and show you my haul. The first stop is the Goodwill, and this particular Goodwill I always have luck in, and I found these pewter-like candlesticks that I thought were really pretty. And then I also found this duck decoy. I don't think it's very old. It's not very old actually, but it's just really cute. And you could actually paint it or even take off the finish and give it a more natural look. I always love looking at the seasonal decor, especially this time of year, because a lot of people just got done packing away their Christmas and taking the stuff that they don't want to the Goodwill. So it's a good time to go through Christmas stuff and seasonal stuff and find some good treasures there. I love this book stand, and I even thought about getting it. I didn't, but I thought about getting it and then refinishing it or taking off the stain and giving it a natural wood look. This sign, I love this sign. So you'll have to stay tuned to see if I get it or not. I just thought it was so cool. It was $7.99 and it was actually from Pottery Barn. Really cool sign. So stay tuned to see if I got that as well. I always love digging through the pictures for pictures as well as frames, and I even spotted an anchor jar for $5.99. I didn't think that was a great deal. You could get a new one for not much more. And then I always love these cups. They're very nostalgic to me, but this one was loaded and packed with stuff and treasures. I even love finding white ceramic dishes, even if they're not ironstone, just to use for every day. I thought this mirror was also very pretty as well. And I like this too. I thought maybe even getting it to take the stain off of it, and of course a little bit more silver pewter. And then this is a PD garden home. I thought was a cute for Christmas, and always loved finding shelves at the Goodwill and the thrift store too. This was a candle warmer. I mean, just loaded with lots and lots of treasures. Next, I popped into Anet real quick and spotted these ironstone pieces. Next, I stopped into Savers, and I always like to donate something and then I get a 20% off coupon so I can use it when I go inside. And finally, it's time to do a little antiquing, and the first stop is the Salam Antique Mall. This place is about an hour from where I live, but it is so worth the trip. I love going here. I've been coming here for years. This place is huge. You could spend hours here, so I'll give you a little peek of some of the treasures I found. One thing I've been collecting is brown transferware ironstone, and I found these pretty bowls. I also thought these plates were really pretty. I love the little scene on there. And then I love getting on my knees and kind of digging through. I found that really pretty crock hidden in the back of something. And then this really pretty copper piece too. And then at another booth, I spotted this basket. I always love finding baskets when I'm thrifting and antiquing. Thought that was a pretty good price and 20% off as well. Next, I spotted this beautiful large bowl. It was only $15. I thought that was a great deal because I saw another one at another booth for like $65 and it was like the same thing. I love searching for books. Here's another glimpse of the overall place. It's just huge. You can spend hours and hours here. Some really pretty copper kettles. Another glimpse of what this place is like. You just kind of I love wandering and just seeing what I find. I found this really cute copper kettle. I'm always looking for little copper pots. I love them. I thought that one was really cute. And then this booth had lots of crocks, which I always love looking for as well. I thought this caddy was beautiful. It was $75, so a little more than I would spend, but if it was definitely cheaper, this would have come home with me. I loved this piece, and then I loved this as well. Isn't it beautiful? Just so pretty. Lots of beautiful paintings, and there's that bowl that I was telling you about that I found. Another copper piece. Found lots of copper pieces. That kettle above right there reminds me of the one I have, and then tons of cast iron pots and pans and Dutch ovens as well. I loved this copper kettle. It was $85, so a little more than I'd spend. And then I also popped in another antique store, found this big, beautiful primitive bowl. Isn't it gorgeous? I loved it. And then this copper piece too. And then I found another similar copper kettle. This one was more beat up, a little bit worn. The little topper was actually inside the kettle too, but definitely more reasonable. So I may go back and get that. It was also on sale too. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing everything that I spotted at the antique and thrift stores. Definitely a lot of treasures out there, so it was a lot of fun. And I did come home with quite a few treasures that I cannot wait to show you. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy seeing these hauls of thrifting and antique finds as well. Like, I love it. I love watching thrift and antique hauls and seeing what people are finding out there and what they're spending on it. It's just, to me, it's so much fun. So hopefully you enjoy that too, because that is what's coming up. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to keep it in order, but we'll see. I might miss something and then have to, throw it in there. So anyways, let's get started. I figured I'd get a few of the items that I found antiquing that I also showed on Instagram out of the way first. So if you caught this on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram and check out my stories, you may have seen these items already, or I'm going to show it to you again. But I figured, because this is actually what kind of started my 2 weeks of thrifting and antiquing, was this first stop. And then, so anyways, so the first thing that I picked up was this copper pot, and I love it. This one was, I had to write down the price because I already forgot, and I thought I kept the receipt, which I probably did. I just can't find it. It was $20, a little bit more, but sometimes when you find something you really like, if it's not too crazy in price, you get it. I mean, of course, I wish it was cheaper. Who wouldn't? But, I thought it was a decent price and I just really liked it. And I actually have already put this on my coffee bar shelf. So I'll show you that too here in a little bit. But I think it's so pretty, don't you? And that is the inside. So you can see a lot of the patina on the inside too, which obviously doesn't matter. But I just thought it was so pretty. I love the shape of it. And I'm actually, like I mentioned, putting this on my coffee bar shelves. So this is one of the items I picked up. Next up, and I should mention in case you are in the Buffalo, New York area, I found these at the East Aurora Antique Mall. So that's where I went to. I know some people asked me on Instagram, but I wanted to mention that too. I like hopping over there. It's not too far from me. So this was a really cool copper hanging pot, which reminded me of the other pan, the copper pan that I already have hanging in my kitchen. And I actually hung this already up in my coffee bar area too. Love it so much. This, you guys, was $11.25 I paid for it. It was $15 and then it was on sale. I just love the long handle of it. I love it so much. The pan that I actually have in my kitchen now that I've had there for a few years, I got at an antique store down in Westfield. I think I shared that on one of my antique hauls too. And I paid a lot more for it. Well, like not a lot, because I don't think I spent too much, but I think I spent like 40 or 50. So when I found this for $11.25, yeah, I didn't waste much time grabbing it. I just thought it was so cool. And this vendor booth actually was where most of my copper pieces came from. Very reasonable. So I love this. This was another find too. So the hanging pot and this tea kettle came from the same vendor, and then that other copper vase was another vendor, but doesn't really matter. Anyways, I grabbed this copper tea kettle. I love copper tea kettles. I have quite a few of them. I love this one. Now it's missing the little knob on the top, which doesn't really bother me. This was, I wrote it down because I forgot already, 15, which I didn't think was too bad. This is also on the shelves above my coffee bar already too, and I just think it's so pretty. I love the shape of it, and for 15 bucks I thought it was great. And of course I could always add a little knob on there, but it doesn't bother me. I love the little spout. And for $15, because when I look back, now the one at the Salam Antique Mall that was $85 that I loved, as well as the other one that was in the Antique Mall that I showed you two that I really liked, was what, $35 I think on sale. They were a little bit bigger, so this one, I just love the petite size of it, and it's perfect for a shelf. Super duper cute, and I love adding this to my copper tea kettle collection because I just love the shape of it. Next up, also at the East Aurora Antique Mall, I found this really pretty copper scoop, which I love because I don't have a copper scoop, and I thought it was so pretty. Now you may have seen this. I don't remember if I showed this in the pantry video, but this is in the bowl that is on top of the wash and dry, the wooden bowl, where I have a couple other scoops too, and spoons and ladles. So I put that in there, but I don't know if you saw that. If you didn't, this is what I got. It was $7. I just thought it was so pretty, and I just loved the scoop. So this was another find as well. And the last thing that I grabbed at the East Aurora Antique Mall was this really pretty crock. And again, I showed this on Instagram. I love the worn look of it. And I just remembered there's one more thing. So this isn't the last. Take two. But I just love this. I love worn Crocs like this. This is actually up on the shelves here in my dining room. I just think it's so pretty. This was $20, but like I mentioned before, sometimes if it just catches your eye and you just know you want it, sometimes if the price maybe isn't exactly right, of course we want it cheaper, but you know, if it fits, like, okay, it's doable. It's not like outrageous. It wasn't like $40 or $50, which I'd be like, no. And I just thought it was so pretty because I like the worn look. I like the chippiness. Speaking of chippiness, there's one more thing that I just remember I have to show you too. But I just thought it was so pretty, and I just like that worn look. And so this was a new addition as well. I knew I was almost gonna forget something because I do that so often. Like if I do these haul videos with you guys and then afterwards I forget something maybe that I already kind of placed somewhere. That almost happened, but I remember. So because I already put this in the kitchen on a little stool in like the eat-in kitchen area because I thought it was so cute. I love Crocs, and so I picked up this really cute Croc. It was only $7.50. Again, great price. I love the crack in it. I love the wornness of it. It's just what I love in this kind of just worn look. So here's the inside of it. Of course, I could add some greens or, you know, whatever, but I have it just placed on a little stool in the kitchen right now. And it's so, I just thought it was so cute, again with the crack, but I just turned it around and I like the wornness of it. Like the little handles too. So this was another find. This was the last find at the East Aurora Antique Mall. So next up, wait, there was one more thing that I got at the East Aurora Antique Mall. Can you believe it? Here I'm talking about like trying to keep everything together, not forgetting anything. And I look over here. There's one more thing. I keep looking this way because I have a lot of stuff over here. So let me show you what else I got. So this, oh, I love this so much. So this is a beautiful bean pot that I found. And I see bean pots going from like one extreme to another extreme, different sizes, but for the size and the price, I spent $12 on this, which I thought was a good price because when I went to Salam Antique Mall, I saw bean pots that weren't as big and they were a lot more money. So again, you find them all over the place, even if you go on Etsy and eBay. I mean, you know, go from one extreme to another. Really cute lid. There's the inside. And I like that it's got the 3 for the 3-quart, 3, right? I couldn't remember if it was 3. They're for like the 3-quart bean pot. It's got the little handle here. Some of them I see with the 2. I just like the glaze on it. It's not, some of them I see are really, really shiny. This one's kind of, if you can see too, not as shiny. And for 12 bucks, I thought was just like, I've been had on my list for a while, a bean pot, but had to hit the price and kind of the look I wanted. A lot of them I see are like all brown, or they're too expensive, or they're too small. And this one was just right. And for the price, I thought was super duper cute. Loved it. So this is a new addition as well. Doing a quick scan to make sure I didn't forget anything from the Easter or Antique Mall. I definitely found lots of good things, don't you think? I think I got it all though. My kids got stuff there too. Tyler, my son, he collects football cards, football memorabilia. So he loves going. He got some cards, he got a signed jersey, he got some rings. Wayne got a few things, Eden got a few things. So we all made out, but I think Mama made out really good too. So I love these finds. So next up, I will show you the bowls and the saucers that I got at Amvets. I ran in there really quick and found these pretty, oops, there was a receipt. These pretty ironstone little bowls. They were only 80 cents. Like seriously, like thank you. I will take these. They have a new home. So there were those, again, only 80 cents. There were only 2 of them, so I grabbed them. So I thought they were really cute, like the little ridging on them. So I got those 2, which I showed you in the store. And then of course I grabbed the 2 little saucers because I love decorating with these because you can use them for like these I plan on using for like my little plants, especially with summer coming with my herbs. But I love using them on, you know, easels and plate stands too, or just adding a little height to something and then putting something on top of it. So, but these were also cute little saucers. The little cups weren't with them, 50 cents. And they were ironstone as well. So I grabbed, there was just two of them there for $1. Coming home with me, adding them to my little ironstone collection. So those were my finds from Amvets. And I figured I'd knock these out really quick too because you may have seen these already if you caught my pantry video. So I got this cute little pitcher. It's not, you know, ironstone, but sometimes it's just cute and it's a great little decor piece. And it was only $3.99. Now, like I mentioned, when I shop Savers, I will always take something to donate first beforehand and I get a 20% off coupon. So then when I go shopping, I can get 20% off. So this was actually 20% off. I thought that was super cute. Then I just popped some greens in it, and this is actually on one of the shelves on my pantry shelves. Super cute. I just love the little size of it too. And then I also got this false craft pitcher at Savers as well, which you may have seen on my pantry makeover video. It's also on one of the shelves too. It was only $9.99, and then again, I had the 20% off. So I thought that was super pretty as well. Don't you think? I love false craft and ironstone. So I got those 2. And the 2 pictures I hung in my pantry during my makeover were also from Thrifting that I recently picked up. They were only $6.40 with my coupon. I got those at Savers as well, and they're very cottagey and springy. I love them too. So you can check out that video to see those as well. And then I also picked up this pretty silver little pot too, little teapot. I just always love these. I love these for my tea. They're cute. This one was $2.99 and then the 20% off. So if I make a little cup of tea, which I love, I can put my hot water in here and start. I wish they had a few of them, but there was just the one. So I got this as well. It was just so cute. I love silver and pewter, collecting that as well too. And I just thought this one was cute and useful because I will definitely use this for like my hot water when I have my afternoon tea. Next up are my finds from the Goodwill. And first up is this really cute shelf. I love the size of it. Color's not exactly my tone, but what I could do is paint it, or also what I plan on doing is, and I've done this before, I shared it over on Instagram, is spraying it with Easy Off and then rinsing it off and give it a little scrub, and it gives it more of that natural wood look. So I plan on doing that with this. It was $3.99. Is it backwards? No. $3.99. So I thought it was a great price. I love going to the thrift store for shelves. I was actually looking for a shelf for the pantry who needed a small shelf. So anytime I need a shelf for a space, I'll always kind of shop the thrift stores first to find one because you can always find them for a really decent price. But I just like that size. And I think once I give it a little makeover too, it's going to be really, really cute. And I also scooped up this basket. It's small, but I just love the size of it. That's what kind of drew me to it. I like the little handles. It's like my little laundry. It's like my laundry basket. It's just smaller. It's so cute, don't you think? This one was $3.99. I love it. So cute, right? And you can never have too many baskets, especially with spring and, you know, flowers coming out, or for fall, you know, fall florals coming out. just a really cute style basket for $3.99. I'm really excited to show you these next two finds from the Goodwill. First up is this beautiful print. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the gold frame. I love the scene. It's just such a pretty cottage scene, isn't it? So pretty. And it was only $5.99. I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn it a little bit so you can see without the glare. It's just a really pretty picture. Such a great find at the Goodwill too. So I scooped this one up as well. And probably one of my favorite finds, and it's not an antique, but it's just so unique and different. And it was from Pottery Barn originally, was the sign that I showed you in the store. I am thrilled to pieces to have found this. It is just so cool. So let me read it. It says, it's from Pottery Barn. Now I tried to find it online, and the farthest I could find something was like 2011, but it's inspired by the 1830s tolls sign from Connecticut. Our Shelbourne Museum Turnpike Fair sign recalls a simpler time when carts and wagons ruled the road. It makes a unique piece of wall art that is sure to inspire conversation. Oh yes, and I got this for $7.99. Yeah. Even Wayne was like, wow, that is really different and cool. I was just so excited to find this. Such a different find. It's really big to show you it all, but I showed you also too in the store. But it's just got like on here, it'll say like 2-horse pleasure sleigh, $12.50, stage 25. Such a cool find, don't you think? I love this, and I cannot wait to find a home for this in my home. I'm so excited to hang that Turnpike Fair sign. I think it's so unique and different. I have a few places in mind of hanging it, so I'm so excited to hang that up. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram, check out my stories, and I'll share where I hang that once I do. So next up are the finds from the Salam Antique Mall. And then first up, I grabbed a set of these ironstone, the brown transferware ironstone bowls. I grabbed 4 of them. First I was gonna get 2, then I was gonna get 3 because I always like to get things in 3, and then I'm like, well, I'll just get 4. At least I'll have a, set of 4. They were $8. I mean, not like the best deal. You can find these on, Etsy and eBay, but it's kind of my fault too. There was a sign that said 40% off, $10. Which meant an item, but I thought if you spent $40 in that particular booth, you'd get 40% off. So she already rang me up, but I was just like, it's okay. But they're just really pretty. I love the little scene on it, and I plan on using a few on my coffee bar shelves, and then, have the extras. I'll definitely find homes for these too, because like I said, you can even, use them like this too. But might as well just take them out. Take them out of the packaging now. So I ended up grabbing the 4. They were $8 a piece, but I just thought they were so pretty, and I love adding these to my collection. And next up, I ended up grabbing another crock because I thought this one was so different, and it ended up being only $12 on sale. There was a sale in that booth. But I just thought this was such a cute size crock. Isn't it cute? And I like the little lid on it too. I love the cracks in it. I'm all about having the cracks and the imperfections. It was originally $15, and then with the sale at that booth, it was $12 or $12.50. But super cute, still taped up even. But this was just another cute addition to my crock collection that I can't wait to use. And finally, I should wait just before I say that. And finally, I grabbed this bowl. I grabbed this bowl. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was, and then, well, I saw it and I didn't think it was going to be that price. And I had to do a double take on it. And yeah, I got this bowl, and it's a beauty. I love it. Oop, there's still a little coupon in it. And I think, let me check my receipt here. It was, oh, this one was on sale. Wait, okay. So anyways, the crock was 40% off. So the crock was only $9. This was 20% off. This was $12. Well, even better. I didn't even realize that. Makes up for spending more on the brown transferware. Anyways, I didn't realize that. I thought the crock was 12. No, that was only 9. Great. Okay. So here is it even says early Farmhouse Bowl. Isn't it a beauty? Especially since I saw another one in one of the other booths for, I think it's at 60 or 65. And then when I saw this one for 15, but that's the fun thing about antiquing. What I love about antiquing is just seeing what people will price things at, because you'll find the ones and then you'll find something similar and it's like half the price or more or less. So that's sometimes what I have so much fun doing, is just seeing what people price things at. But I just thought this was a beauty. Don't you think, you guys? I love it. I love it. So $12? Yeah, even better too. I was sold on it at 15. So this was my, I think, last find. So let me do one more check, make sure I got it all. So I think I did. I think that was all, but that's quite a haul, don't you think, for 2 weeks? I'm really happy. I'm really happy with these finds. I have a list of these things that I'm looking for, some things that I've been looking for. Oh, I was wondering what's out there. There's a really pretty deer. Oh, and I just, one day I will find it and it will be worth the wait. And that's the one thing, that it's the thrill of the hunt, and things are worth the wait. And, I always believe that when it's meant to be, it will happen and you'll find it. But I love the thrill of the hunt. Like sometimes it's just, you could find stuff online or stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've bought stuff, online before too, but I love the thrill of the hunt, don't you? Like that's what's so fun. And just looking at the prices and just seeing all the treasures that are out there to, find a new home. So anyways, you guys, this was so much fun. Let me know what your favorite find of mine is. Let me know. I'd love to know. So anyways, you guys, this was so much fun. I hope you had fun too. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.